chances to see not only Tyrol, but the fabled Golden City besides. This is the stuff of grand adventures, my friend. Which is not to say you should hastily accept this invitation, mind. There is still a great deal we do not know. So let us begin to rectify that by first getting acquaintance with our visitor in the manner she suggests. I'm not certain what might be a suitable location for a hunt. However, when I was at the guild earlier, I learned about the petition from researchers on the Isle of Ham. You went there not long ago and caught some unruly fauna, of course. But according to recent reports, other ordinarily docile fauna have grown savage. It's believed that they've been unsettled by some manner of predator, and so the researchers seek assistance with identifying and dispatching it. As part of your hunt, perhaps you might answer the petition? The isle isn't far, and we would also be helping those in need. That works for me. Just so you know, I've honed my skills against some of the fiercest beasts in Tyrol. Whatever this creature is, it had better be able to put up a proper fight, or it will end before we have the chance to get acquainted. And before we can prove ourselves capable and dependable companions, my apologies, but I must see to some preparations. Pray go on ahead to the Isle. I will join you as soon as possible. If the rest of you are ready, let us head to the harbor. This being guild ship business, it should be simple enough to secure a vessel. Okay. To wherever that is. Okay, I just have to teleport down. That's okay. Oopsie, sorry. All the way down there. To the docks. Let's go. Hello, hello. Goodbye, goodbye. Oh god, is it a solo mission again? Oh. So we have to take a ship. Oh, and I have barely set foot on dry land. Oh well, I suppose it's for a good cause. A hunt. Come on, let's get going. I've been watching several cutscenes will play. Okay. Okay. Sure.
From here, we must walk.
Obviously we must.
So much ice. It rivals even Yogg-Tural. Oh, a white bear. I wonder what it tastes like.
Can we not?
We're here to deal with creatures that have been deemed an unacceptable danger. Do not attack anything else unprovoked.
I know. So this is the isle where ether literally bursts forth.
Aye, the Isle of Ham. The geysers lie deep inland, however.
You really are knowledgeable. Kona told me nothing about this place.
I doubt your brother managed to come out this way. He's like to have toured facilities like Labyrinthos, however.
The great big cavern under the city. It's amazing that they could make a sky down there complete with a sun.
Listen, I don't know either.
This brother of yours, he has been to Sharlayan.
Apparently.
He has. Kono's my second older brother, and until recently, he was a student in the city.
Oh?
He went on and on about technological amusements. It made me want to come here too one day.
Well, you managed
And
for
so
the
I
earlier.
did. I think I understood something of how he felt when I set foot in his beloved studium.
He went to the studio. Your brother must be quite a scholar. But I wonder, like you, he'd be royalty, yes? And such a personage coming to Sharlayan to receive an education would surely have caused a stir, yet I recall nothing of the sort.
Maybe they didn't tell anyone that he was royalty?
He consulted with the head of the studium beforehand that his identity might remain secret.
There we go.
Being Mikote, he had no trouble blending in.
Oh.
He's adopted like me, you see. One time, though, he almost let it slip to a professor. It was all he could do to parry the barrage of questions.
Having no shortage of questions myself, I can imagine.
Oh.
Ask whatever you like. I don't mind. But I maintain hunting together is the best way to get to know someone.
That's okay. We can go for a hunt. As you can see, I'm a person of little words.
The researchers should be up ahead. Let's find them and learn what we can.
Sure.
The researchers should be just ahead.
Yeah, I can't move.
There. The building to the northeast.
Oh, I still can't move though. Hello?
So, ordinarily harmless creatures have grown savage.
Don't know what's got them riled up, but I'll take down any that thinks to try me. Right, let's hunt
Oh, it's
our
like a
fill.
dungeon, but like not quite. Oh, I see. The dungeon, but you're forced to do it with like these people. Which is alright. Let's go.
Look! Someone's in trouble!
Oh no, not the sheep!
Yeah.
Not
Taste my
the
ass.
sheep!
These animals are usually so docile.
Well, the sheep decided to, like, you know, rebel against whatever they have to rebel against. Hello? Ba-ba-bum! Are you alright? Perfect. Oh, I have to speak to you. Oh, thank goodness you've come. I take it you're the one who answered our petition. Wait, aren't you? You are a next adventurer who saved our star, but that our meeting was under better circumstances. I was conducting routine inspections of the transporter here when I suddenly found myself surrounded. You'll find more of the same axis across the chasm, once docile animals grown strangely aggressive. My colleagues there can tell you more. This seems like the same thing that happened back on the Asian planet Elpis. Listen, just putting it out there. If you'll give me just a moment, I can finish checking your equipment. Okay.
You really are famous.
I mean...
And for good reason, as you'll soon see for yourself.
Let's go!
Quite an interesting contraption you've got here.
Da 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 da.
Is that our petitioner? Let's go and have a chat.
Let's go and have a chat. The adventurer come to answer my petition, Epperson. We're most fortunate to have one of your considerable skill here to aid us. A creature of unknown origins has been sighted on the island in recent days, and we believe its presence has affected the local fauna. The animals beyond this gate are the worst affected. We've encountered this far, though we dare not go back. You task us to quell any threats you find, and search for traces of the beast responsible for all others. If you should find anything at all, we would be most grateful if you would share it with us.
I'll handle
Oh,
this.
the penguins! No! Not the penguins!
Hold still.
Oh. Well,
Is that all?
that was rather easy.
Come on, let's pick up the creature's trail.
Oh, over there. We find ravaged beast remains, torn to shreds by sharp talons.
These claw marks. I've seen their like before. It's starting to feel like a proper hunt.
Okay, sure. Is there a proper place we're going to? There is. We found feathers are scattered about the ground. There are signs of fierce struggle.
Feathers. But did they belong to the predator or the prey?
Well, that's what we're gonna figure out, huh?
So, how do you prefer our prey? Roasted or raw?
I would prefer
You
not
presume it's even safe to
to
eat?
eat it? Like at all? Over there. The cloying stench of fresh leaving assails your nostrils. Whatever beast left them is likely still close
Still
by.
fresh. Whatever this beast, it cannot be far.
I was like, is it gonna attack me? Out of the blue.
Do you suppose they're upset we disturbed their home?
Oh, you think so? I don't
Who
know.
knows? If they're spoiling for a fight, then they've got one.
Let's head back and report what we found.
Okay. Let's do that. Okay. Don't run off! Wait for us! Somebody's gonna attack it. Somebody's gonna. There we go. That's the big fiend we have to defeat.
Powerful wings and razor-sharp talons. Worthy prey.
Um.
Ah! What is that thing?
I told you don't run off. Oh my god.
It speaks?
No, it's just repeating what you said. Goodbye, I guess.
It's heading towards the falls.
Good
I'll stay
deduction,
with the
sweetheart.
researchers. The creature, I leave to you.
Oh, okay. Bye, Aaron.
Come, Woklamat.
Let's go after it.
Right.
Don't be afraid, it's just a bird. We can't defeat a bird, I'm sure of it. How nice that we're in an
Just
arena
so we're
now.
clear, I wasn't startled by the beast earlier. It caught me by surprise, that's all.
Sure. Hey, whatever makes you
Forgive
feel
me, but I
better.
failed to see a difference.
I'm getting hungry. Let's be done with this so we can eat.
Sure. Let's defeat art.
Think you're clever, huh? I'll rip off that beak and roast you on a spit!
Let's defeat it first before we do anything else with it, huh?
Talk all you like, bird. I'm going to have the last laugh. Oh, I'm going to enjoy sinking my teeth into you.
Can you talk a tiny bit less, sweetheart, though? One, two, three.
Ah, shut up already, you blasted bird!
You both should take a look at what you're talking about, huh? We don't have an old meter though, that's a bit
Look
sad.
out!
I've never seen such an enormous colibri.
Well, neither did I, but here we are.
Not good. Quickly, gather together.
Yeah, come to me, please. Thank you. That's not good.
I've got you.
Okay, thank you very much.
That was too close.
Appreciating that.
Steady now.
Hello? Can you do, please, the attacks I'm making you do? That would be appreciated.
Damn it.
There's things to kill on MSQ. Yep. There is a whole solo queue. Which isn't that solo, to be fair, because you deal with them, but
Spread out, everyone!
he says spread out, and the only one who can spread out is me! Excuse me?
You pay for that.
Oh god. Just button smashing! Oh god.
Thank you.
There we go, there we go, there we go. Move out. That was close because I didn't understand I had to free them. Okay, bye-bye, Farron. Thank you for dropping by. Have a lovely rest of your day. Listen, I'm not in the vicinity. Why I get like constantly hit by that attack?
That was hardly a tickle.
Come on, destroy that stupid wing.
Try this.
Oh no, that was good. Listen, I wasn't sure if that's good or bad.
Nothing to it.
Okay, you only have to destroy one wing.
We
Let's
have
see.
you now, you loudmouth bastard!
Throw everything you have at it.
I'm on it, I'm on it, I'm on it. We're so close. This is going to be one of our first missions where I'm not dying. So we have still a slight chance to die, but let me say I think we have this. Let me be cocky, there we go. You're still stuck with me? No, that's okay. I don't know what peacenik means. I thought you're just gonna peace out. Is it a game? I just assumed the word probably means something like that.
And I had barely limbered up.
Oh, someone who refuses to fight. Oh. So someone like a pacifist. Oh my god, my
It was
cats
a
are...
terrible
Let me show you
foe,
my cats. They're
but no
being the
match for your
cutest.
axe.
Look at them. Look at them being adorable together, sleeping on the couch. Just like true siblings.
Only to be expected. You were pretty impressive yourselves.
Thank you, I was just
right
tiny
to
bit
invite you on a
stressed.
hunt.
Oh no, it's still alive in the
What a curious
background.
bird that was. Though we have similar in Tural, they don't grow so big. or
Tell
use such
them!
Dirty.
Tell them that they're in danger.
Aye, dirty and despicable. Otherwise, I could have easily.
Yep, turn around. Oopsies.
Leave this to me.
Oh, Krill? Oh, the new class!
Have at you.
With the cute little paintbrush.
Cryle.
I am terribly, terribly sorry to have kept you all waiting.
It's okay, don't worry about it.
She arrived as I was seeing the researchers to safety. It was all I could do to keep up with her after I explained what happened.
I mean... Oh, she has a new outfit too! Like, kinda.
So this is what you meant by seeing to preparations?
After hearing of the contest, I thought how wonderful it would be to join you.
I mean, sure.
In coming here, I wanted to demonstrate my skill at arms to Wuklamat. Alas, it seems I missed most of
You
the
just
action.
killed her! It's fine!
That was amazing.
See?
The piece didn't stand a chance.
I'm glad to have been of service.
May I ask what inspired this change?
You will recall the time you descended to the ethereal sea in search of Heidelin. Recognizing that my skills were inadequate, I chose to provide support from afar rather than join you. It was the same when you set forth for Ultima Thule.
So she decided she
How it
doesn't have a
pained me
DPS,
to
so
stay
she becomes a
behind
DPS.
again and again.
I see.
That's what inspired this change. Ever since the final days were averted, I've used every spare moment to hone my craft. As you all have adapted your methods to suit the circumstances, I started by considering how I might best contribute. And after much deliberation, I arrived at my answer.
Which is being an artist. It's kind of cute though.
With the esoteric art passed down by the legendary Archon realm, Pictomancy.
Or that.
As I recall, you have embraced versatility to effectively complement a certain someone's style. What I do is much the same. Like you, I don't want to be left behind.
So Krill will be a bigger part in the next expansion? Is that what I'm reading out of this?
Indeed. I must say, you appear to be especially keen on being involved in the ritual of succession. Is there any particular reason?
Yes, there is. This letter from Tuli Yolal. It was addressed to my grandfather Galuf and turned up among the students' archives. The ink was faded, so I couldn't fully make out the sender's name. Galul, someone.
Jaja. Gulul Jaja. That's my father, the Dawn servant.
What a coincidence!
What does the letter say?
While much of it isn't legible, it appears to be a request to investigate the Golden City.
A request to investigate the Golden City? From the Dawn Servant himself?
Well, well. Seems it may be more than a rumor after all.
Being a member of the royal family, it was my hope that you could confirm the authenticity of this letter.
I can say for a fact that my father didn't write this.
That is not
Given how
faded age
culturally
there.
diverse Tuliyollal is, it was decided some time ago that a common language was needed. But instead of elevating an existing tongue and its speakers above all others, we looked to those widely spoken overseas and created an altogether new one. The similarities to your common tongue also make it quite easy to communicate in these situations, no? This letter, however, is entirely in Eorzean. If Father had written this, he would have been in Turali. What's more, it bears a wax seal. We don't bother with them.
So the letter is fraudulent, then?
Or it's from someone else.
I didn't mean to say that. My father's signature is genuine, as far as I can tell, so perhaps he simply dictated it.
I see. Oh, thank you for the confirmation. It seems
What?
my
The confirmation
grandfather
was nothing. The
indeed had
confirmation was,
dealings with
oh, he
Tuli
technically
Yolal.
didn't write it himself, but he did like sign it. But like that's no confirmation whatsoever. We're back to zero. We know nothing.
I can't help but be curious as to what exactly he was doing there. In order to help us decide on a course of action, would you mind if I asked you some questions about your home?
By all means. After all, learning about one another was the purpose of this hunt. We can talk while feasting on this fellow. I, for one, am starving.
I don't think.
We're eating...
Yes, same reaction. Like, listen, maybe let's not. Just. If the battle app is pacified and the research is safe, our task is complete. That just leaves a matter of the colibri, or better for words. There's really only one place we can take it to here in Shalayan, the last stand. Come on, let's see what Dickon can cook up for us. Is that safe? supposed to eat dirt? Listen, I'm not sure. I don't want to get, like, you know, food poisoning. What if I'm a vegetarian? What if I don't eat meat all of a sudden? I don't know, man. That is the wrong person. Well, now there's a famished face if I ever seen one. What can I get you? It helps you if you OCD? In what way? I'm curious. In what way is this helping you if you're OCD? No, burn me from the hunt, you say. Leave it to me, I have just a recipe. It's a new dish I recently learned from some sailor, and for you lot. It's on the house, have as much as you like to hear. Oh, it makes you relax and not overthink. I see, interesting. Interesting, so it just like tickles a certain part of your brain, I guess.
Let's enjoy the bounty of our first outing together.
Nom nom nom.
I'd heard that Charlayan cuisine was terrible, but this is fantastic.
What is this? Oh, it smells spicy.
Oh, come now. Since when did you become so soft? It's not like we don't have spicy food in Tural, too.
There's a difference between spicy and spicy. Oh no. Is that the 0 level spice? Oh, don't faint! Don't faint! Don't faint!
According to Dickon, intensely hot dishes have become popular in Razadhan after a traveller ordered a curry with several times the usual amount of spice.
That was Zero. Absolutely.
So he started offering the same in order to please the growing Harnish population here in Charlian.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
It's nothing I can't handle.
Sure. Yeah, eat your bird meat.
Your boorish manners reflect poorly on the both of us. I wish you would consider your station.
It's fine, it's under friends.
I swear, sometimes it feels like you open your mouth only to criticize.
Why are they acting
Would
like
I
they're
be
best
correct
friends
in
or
assuming
something?
you've known each other for a
Yeah,
long time?
exactly that.
Aye, thick as thieves since we were little.
I beg to differ. She is a long-standing acquaintance. Nothing more.
I see. I see.
All this time you were from Tural. Oh, would that I had known sooner. There's so much I'd like to
Yeah,
ask.
that's probably the reason he never told anyone, huh?
You and everyone else. I've kept it quiet so as to avoid the endless interrogations.
Understandable.
Well, if he's going to be a miser, I'll be happy to tell you about our homeland instead. Since ancient times, many peoples have called Tural home, and they've been fighting each other for nearly as long. The fighting finally stopped some 80 years ago, when the reigning Dawn Servant unified the disparate communities and founded a new nation.
And that's how Tuliolal came to be.
Since then, we've enjoyed an era of uninterrupted peace. But my father is getting old, and he wishes to relinquish the throne to a worthy successor. One who can preserve his legacy. Including myself, there are 4 claimants to the throne. But while we all have the right to participate, one among us cannot be allowed to rule.
Oh no.
A man who is too ambitious by half. Word of the Garlean Empire's collapse has reached Tural. While most are simply relieved, he sees weakness to exploit and would lead our armies across the seas on a campaign of conquest.
Of course.
After everything my father has done to give us peace, he would drag us back into war. I can't allow it. No matter what, I must win this contest.
I understand your reasons. But this being an event that will dictate the course of your nation's future, is it appropriate for outsiders like us to be involved?
Oh, it's more than appropriate. The Dawn Servant himself expressly encourages it.
Okay.
The ruler of Tural must navigate the intricacies of myriad cultures, and there's no better way to prove oneself qualified to do so than to work with foreign allies. That's why I sought you out. Through our hunt, I've confirmed that you're a warrior of considerable skill, but more importantly, one of good character as well. And so I ask you, will you lend me your strength and help me win the throne of Tulihualal?
I mean, sure, I guess.
You don't need to decide right this moment. But I will need you if I'm to triumph over the competition. I'll stay here as long as I can while waiting for your answer.
In that case, allow us to prepare a room for you at the Baldessian Annex.
That's very kind of you. Oh, and one more thing. Once we finish eating, would you mind if I took the rest of the meat?
I mean, go ahead with it. Whatever makes you happy, princess. Whatever makes you happy. But if Uklaba has the making of a ruler, I couldn't say. But I do know that she deeply cares for her nation and her people. Whether you choose to help her, though, is for you and you alone to decide. Think on it well. Now then, it's past time I reported our mission success to the guild ship. I would have done so sooner, except Her Highness needed to have her royal meal. I shall come by the annex later. Till then.